We always want to make, like I always want to do stuff that when we're doing stuff from music that fits it reminds you of who's this guy?
Two men, different worlds. One almost died in a hail of bullets. The other almost lost himself to a bottle of pills. Nobody expected these two to end up as brothers. This is the story of how Eminem and 50 Cent became one of hip-hop's most loyal friendships. Every scar has a story. This is where we tell it. In the year 2000, 50 Cent survived being shot 9 times. He walked away from that, but no label wanted to touch him. His reputation was already a problem, especially after a song like How to Rob, where he threatened half the industry with lyrics about robbery. Nobody wanted the headache. On top of that, he was already at war with Ja Rule. In 1999, Ja Rule was robbed at gunpoint in Queens, New York, and the finger pointed at someone allegedly connected to 50 Cent. Then came a run-in at a club, where Ja Rule was reportedly hostile, though Ja himself denied even being there. What might have started as a misunderstanding turned into a real feud. 50 Cent responded the way he knew how, with a diss track, Life's on the Line, aimed straight at Ja Rule. But it wasn't until the following year, 2000, that things turned physical. The two were booked to perform at the same club in Atlanta, and it ended in a fight. Later that year, 50 Cent was stabbed. His G-Unit crew ran into Murder Inc. at Hit Factory Studios in New York, and 50 believed Ja had tipped them off to where they'd be. By this point, 50 Cent had made a lot of enemies. No label would sign him. A producer named Shaw Money XL told 50 he'd just bought a new house, and that 50 could come record there. So he did. He brought his people, linked up with a DJ named DJ Woo Kid, and started grinding out mixtapes. Those tapes found their way to Detroit, to Eminem. Eminem couldn't stop playing them. He brought it straight to Dr. Dre, and Dre was blown away too. The three of them decided to do a joint venture. 50 was flown out to LA, sat down with Eminem, and sold himself and his vision. Then Dre got involved. The next day, they had a meeting that changed everything.
I brought it to Dre. Dre heard it. He was sold. And basically we said, let's do a joint venture. We flew him out to LA. I had a meeting with him and I sold myself to him and told him what I wanted to do. And then got Dre involved. We had a meeting the next day.
50 Cent later said it best. He was on the dream team now, with two of the coolest bodyguards in the business, Dr. Dre and Eminem. It was Eminem who pushed hardest to get 50 signed. The deal became a joint venture between Eminem's Shady Records and Dr. Dre's Aftermath Records, both under Interscope. For 50, it was the perfect setup. Dre and Eminem both in the studio, both hands-on with the music. In 2002, a track for the 8 Mile soundtrack dropped under the name Rap Game. In 2003, the album that changed everything arrived, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Eminem appeared on 2 tracks. On Patiently Waiting, 50 Cent called Marshall his favorite white boy. Eminem also showed up in the video for In Da Club, and 50 returned the love by shouting out his friend in a verse.
Here's Eminem's move, man, but I'ma hold on to this one. I'ma keep this one. He got a few of them.
Let me just say something right quick. Every year, you don't get to keep these when you go backstage. They exchange them and everything, but I'm telling you, 50 is the only person that I've ever seen that's got to keep a moon, man.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, 50? 50 told me if I win an award, he wants to come out here and hold this for me so he gets used to what moon men feel like and how heavy they are, because he's probably going to get a lot of them.
The two started performing together, and the bond only got stronger. While the war between 50 Cent and Ja Rule was still raging, Ja found himself a new target, Eminem. Ja was furious that Eminem had signed 50, so Ja released a diss track that went after Marshall's family, targeting his daughter and his ex-wife Kim with ugly lyrics. Eminem clapped back with Haley's Revenge, which included a real conversation between him and his daughter. But that wasn't the end of it. 50 and Eminem teamed up for a joint diss track, Hail Mary, where they mocked Ja Rule for never coming close to being the next Tupac. In 2006, the two dropped what might be their biggest collaboration together, You Don't Know.
You know, it feels like that whenever we see each other again. You know what I'm saying? If we don't see each other for 3 months, and then, you know, then we do see each other, it's like the same.
Between 2002 and 2008, Eminem was fighting a brutal battle with addiction.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
In 2006, his health collapsed even further after his close friend Proof was killed. Marshall has said himself that losing Proof gave him the perfect excuse to get high again. There were stretches where he just laid in bed and cried. That same year, his weight ballooned to 230 pounds at 5'8".
Em, this is for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, shorty, she in the club. She dancing for dollars.
She got a thing for the Gucci, the Fendi, the Prada. I actually need him to make my music. So
Me and 50 have 3 songs together. There's 3 songs together, and we have, like, we're all over the album. All over it.
Which means you need
But
it.
so is...
In a later interview, Eminem admitted things got especially bad around the time they performed You Don't Know on BET's 106 & Park. During the interview afterward, one of the hosts was talking to him, and he genuinely couldn't understand a word she was saying. 50 covered for him, answering question after question. The addiction got darker. A doctor prescribed him pills, and one pill would give him a good mood for a whole day. But one wasn't enough. He took another. Still wasn't enough. Half an hour later, he felt violently sick, managed to crawl to the bathroom, and called an ambulance while lying on the floor. Doctors diagnosed him with a methadone overdose.
Had I got to the hospital about 2 hours later, I would have died.
A week after leaving the hospital, he was using again. He couldn't sleep without it. A month after the overdose, doctors predicted he'd relapse and possibly die.
I remember just walking around my house and thinking every single day, like, I'm gonna fucking die.
After finishing rehab, Eminem released Relapse, which featured 50 Cent on the track Crack a Bottle. According to 50 Cent, Eminem originally planned to release a Relapse 2, but scrapped it after the response to the first one wasn't what he hoped for.
Look at it and you go, creatively what he's deciding to put out. Like, we had a whole nother album when he did Relapse. He didn't like the response, so he didn't even put out the whole Relapse 2.
Damn.
In 2012, the two released another collaboration together.
Hip hop is black music, without question. And unfortunately for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists.
He said plainly that he believes Eminem doesn't get the credit he deserves for how important he's been to the culture. That same year, 50 Cent ended up hospitalized after food poisoning from a burger. He said it was a serious, scary moment for him. Then Eminem called and immediately started joking that if 50 survived being shot 9 times just to die from a burger, nobody was going to feel sorry for him.
He's a guy that, one of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with his constructive criticism when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out.
In 2015, both Eminem and 50 Cent were offered the chance to be part of See You Again, the song that ultimately went to Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. They had to turn it down because of Eminem's commitment to the Southpaw soundtrack. 50 explained they had to choose between the Fast and Furious record and Southpaw, and See You Again went on to become a massive hit for Wiz Khalifa. They chose Southpaw because Eminem was already invested in that project. When Eminem dropped his diss on Donald Trump,
He's gonna get rid of all immigrants. He's gonna build that thing up taller than this.
50 Cent publicly backed him on Instagram, calling him his friend for life. In 2018, Eminem's feud with MGK exploded into one of hip-hop's loudest beefs, fueled by the album Kamikaze. After Eminem's response track dropped, 50 Cent naturally sided with his close friend, posting support on Instagram.
If anybody's thinking of doing that type of competition with Eminem, they should stop right away because it's not going to turn out good.
In 2019, the two released a track together featuring Ed Sheeran. In 2020, Eminem showed up to support 50 Cent at his Hollywood Walk of Fame star ceremony and gave an emotional speech about how 50 had helped him through hard times in his own life.
And he's also helped me through a lot of hard times in my own life, and he's always been there when I need him. So 50, congrats on your star, man. Hollywood is making official what I knew from the beginning and Dre knew from the beginning.
50 Cent has told a story about a strange, funny text Eminem randomly sent him.
He texted me and was like, yo, Dad, when you gonna fly me in private so I can land on that dick? Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? That you said a line up supposed to say it made it sound cool. Right? And he said, oh, so here's some other shit, huh? But he stopped doing what he's doing to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit makes my day on a whole nother level. Cause I'm like,
What did you just say?
It was random, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, yo, I have love for him. That's my guy.
In 2021, Black Mafia Family was released, a crime drama series about a real organization involved in drug trafficking and money laundering. 50 Cent was one of the producers, and he personally brought Eminem in to play the character White Boy Rick. 50 has said Eminem was initially reluctant because of a bad experience filming 8 Mile, and it took real convincing to get him on board. In 2022, the two delivered a legendary joint performance at the Super Bowl halftime show, but the performance stirred controversy.
I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? The white guy called for 50 Cent. Eminem called directly. And he said,
That's
yo,
his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
50 Cent responded on Instagram, questioning why that language would even be used, and also questioned why Jay-Z would refer to Eminem as the white guy, instead of acknowledging his actual status in hip-hop.
M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, myself, like I'm a shady aftermath. Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
Later that year, representatives from the 2022 FIFA World Cup invited both Eminem and 50 Cent to perform, but Eminem turned it down. The reported budget was $9 million, with Eminem set to receive $8 million and 50 Cent $1 million. In that same conversation, 50 Cent revealed he's working on bringing 8 Mile to television as a series.
I'm gonna bring his 8 Mile to television. Oh. Man,
Does he know that?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
How far along in the process are you guys of that?
We're emotional.
2 men, 2 different worlds. One survived bullets, the other fought himself. Through it all, they showed up for each other. That's what real friendship looks like. Every scar has a story. This is where we tell them.